I am officially dubbing 2021 as the year of Zack Snyder. After breaking the internet already this year with his vastly superior cut of Justice League, he's back to do it again with his Netflix film Army of the Dead. While the trailers make it look like another mindless zombie slaying movie, there's actually more to the undead this time. So let's look at the zombie variants that Dave Bautista and the gang are going up against. Netflix has been killing it this year. After rolling out mega hits like Bridgerton, Shadow and Bone, and Jupiter's Legacy, they are eager to have Snyder take us into another genre-redefining world. Army of the Dead breaks away from most zombie movies and TV shows by keeping the undead isolated to one small area. In the opening minutes of the film, a zombie is accidentally released right outside Las Vegas. From there, we get to see another classic Zack Snyder montage where we get to see Dave Bautista and his team of soldiers evacuating the city. The city gets completely sealed off from the outside world to make sure what gets bitten in Vegas stays in Vegas. The government plans to take out the city once and for all, but Bautista's Scott Ward, yeah, he's got other plans. He and his team sacrificed everything to charge into zombie-infested casinos and houses. It's about time he got paid back for that heroism. In comes Scorpion from Mortal Kombat in a business suit to offer him a job. There's a heist in the works, and his team is the only one that can get the job done. It's kind of ironic that Dave Bautista chose to do this over the Suicide Squad, because a Suicide Squad is basically what he forms. The team of soldiers, safecrackers, and Tig Notaro leap into Vegas and spend the next 2 hours cutting zombies down. It won't be easy though, because the zombies in Army of the Dead don't mess around. We've all seen the zombies in The Walking Dead. While they're terrifying when they're in a group or a tight space, if you get them one-on-one, it's clear that they're just mindless, slow-moving creatures who pretty much have one tactic: biting. Snyder clearly wants to change up the zombie genre since Dawn of the Dead kickstarted his career. The most common sort of zombie in the movie are the Ramblers. These are the standard, slow-moving monsters that are usually seen in zombie movies. What they lack in speed and intelligence, they more than make up for in numbers. The team gets trapped in a sea of zombies with seemingly no way out. Luckily for them, there are a few zombies that are more than your average walker. The more intelligent zombies, called alphas, are not the mindless horde that we usually see. Zeus and the Bride are capable of higher thought and act as the pack leaders of the horde. Not only are they capable of commanding their other zombies, but they're basically super soldiers who make even Dave Bautista seem outmatched. If you've always wanted to see a juiced up zombie get in a knife fight with Drax from Guardians of the Galaxy, well, you're about to get your wish. The only advantage to having smarter zombies is that there are ways to negotiate with them. You can't exactly convince them to give up the brain-eating life for good, but any peace with a giant horde of undead monsters is a victory. The drawback to their intelligence is that the two alphas have actually formed something of a bond. Mess with one of them, and the other will stop at nothing to hunt you down. If that weren't enough, they've also got a zombified white tiger chasing them. Is there anything more terrifying than a zombie tiger? Trick question. Because of course there's not.
That's crossing the line.
Zack Snyder has made it abundantly clear that he has big plans for the Army of the Dead franchise. The first one, an animated series called Army of the Dead Las Vegas, is going to flesh out the first time the team drops in on Zombie Town. Aside from that, word has it that a sequel is already in the air. So I'm thinking it's a good bet that the next army we see is going to feature more of these variant zombie types. If Left 4 Dead has taught us anything, it's that there's nothing scarier than a superpowered undead monster. I think that the series is going to introduce us to giant Hulk-sized zombies that will act as wrecking balls to take down tanks and heavy artillery. One of the biggest things that's always bothered me about the zombie genre is how they're able to conquer the world when the world has access to guns capable of firing thousands of rounds while their slow-moving targets are still trying to figure out which way to walk. If they had some sort of zombie monster who could eat hundreds of bullets before going down, that would explain how the Army of the Dead conquers the high-tech Army of the Living. We could also see more zombie-fied animals like birds and bats that can attack quickly before anyone has the chance to figure out that they're undead. Most importantly, we'll probably see the alphas evolve into something even more intelligent. It's possible that they could concoct complex strategies and form a kind of community capable of organizing thousands of undead troops. I've always wanted a film to show us just how awesome a zombie world war could be. if there was a man for that job, it's Zack Snyder. I know there's no chance that this will happen, but a part of me wants there to be a scene at the end where Batman and the insurgency from Justice League show up to destroy some zombies, huh? Everybody has to have a dream.